Looking for more information on something you heard Cindy, Dave, or Lindsay talk about on the show? Then just check out Dave's website at daytimeonline.tv.
Welcome back, everyone. Rising country star Derek Sholl has a new album out featuring a very moving song about returning servicemen and women. And at the same time, a decorated war hero, Jeremiah Workman, has a new book out called Shadow of the Sword, a Marine's journey of war, heroism, and redemption.
The two have banded together to take advantage of the timing of these dual releases, with Jeremiah starring in Derek's music video for his song When They Come Back.
Here's a look at this very, very moving video.
He was barely 19 when he joined the Marines, just like his daddy did. Glory bound and bulletproof was that small town kid. They shaved his head and shipped him.
And joining us now are Derek Sholl and Jeremiah Workman. Nice to have you here, gentlemen.
Yes,
Thanks for having us.
Tell us now, how did the two of you get paired up?
Well, I met Jeremiah. First, I met him at a party. There was a fundraiser in Dallas, and there was a golf tournament going on the following day called Birdie for the Braves. And I got paired up with the same group that I was in, and we got to spend a full day of playing golf together. That's originally how we met.
And Jeremiah, you are still in the Marines.
Still in the Marines.
For a few more weeks.
A couple more weeks.
What have you been doing since you have a Navy Cross for bravery for Fallujah, and you have to read the book really to find out all about that because it's a long story. But what are you doing now with the military?
I'm currently assigned to the Wounded Warrior Regiment at Quantico, Virginia, and I'm on what's called the Tiger Team. I travel around and I meet up with guys that are struggling, whether it be, you know, PTSD, mental trauma, physical injuries, and I just help them, you know, whether it be VA paperwork, things like that, and just do whatever I can to assist them in their recovery phase.
Imagine the numbers of people coming back with mental trauma from going over there. It's fair.
Oh yeah, it's the numbers are definitely a lot higher than what I think everybody thought they were going to be, but it's just it's the type of warfare, and
you yourself dealt with post-traumatic stress disorder, and it was crippling.
Yeah, I never thought it would happen to me. I mean, I played 4 sports a year in high school. I went over there, you know, I was a squad leader, but it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter who you are or what you've done. I mean, it can affect anybody, and you just have to, you know, find ways to deal with it and overcome it and move on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how strong you are mentally when you go. When you come back, there's going to be, the damage is done. Yep. But there is help.
Yep.
Right, and you encourage people to get that help and not try to be Mr. Superstar.
Yeah, that's what I do now. I mean, I spend a lot of my time just trying to break down that wall. There's such a stigma involved with PTSD that, you know, we're macho, we're Marine soldiers, we can't get help, but the facts are you can still get promoted. It doesn't career, and
it'll make you a better soldier in the long run.
You know, it really does.
Yeah, exactly. A better human. Now, let's talk about this song. Why did you write it?
The song was written for a foundation that I'm working with right now called the Military Warrior Support Foundation. And originally, there's a gentleman by the name of Tim Johnson who's a Nashville songwriter. Him and I got together at the request of some folks that are working with the organization, and they just asked us if we could come up with a song that would kind of lend itself towards what the Military Foundation represents. And Tim came up with that hook, when they come back, they don't come back the same. And we sat down that day and we got together and wrote it, and it's I mean, it's just really kind of blossomed into its own. I mean, we originally just wrote the song for the foundation, and now it's, I mean, there's a video to it now, and it's just kind of taken on a life of its own, and it's really starting to become more than we had originally anticipated, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Throughout the song, of course, the title is When They Come Back, and through the chorus you come back, but I believe toward the end you say if they come back.
Yeah, if they come back.
Which is really,
that kind of just grabs you.
It throws it right home for you. Yeah. And Jeremiah, you must feel fortunate to be back, and to be back in one piece.
Yeah, I came back. I can, you know, still walk. You know, so many of my friends, you know, personal friends of mine, you know, have been injured, you know, really severely over there. And I'm definitely, you know, I consider myself to be one of the lucky ones. So.
You lost men in your...
I did, yes.
You've got to read the book. It's called Shadow of the Sword. Jeremiah Workman, Derek Sholl, thank you both very much. And Derek will be back to perform when they come back here in our studio a little bit later in the show. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
having us.
Thanks for your service.
Also
Very
coming
welcome.
up on Daytime, have you been to Universal lately? Well, if you go there this month, be ready to be scared.
We'll explain why right after the break. The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by Glowwell. Nearly half of women identify skin aging as their #1 skin concern and will do just about anything